Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a Flexi Rod set, but my audio is kind of messed up, so I just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a talk through, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below, and let's just get right into the video. So as you guys can see, I'm starting off on blown out hair. Now this hair is type dirty because I had it for like a week, but you can start off on regular just blown out hair. It doesn't have to be freshly washed, but it is by preference. And then right here, I'm just showing you guys what flexi rods I'm using. I have the gray ones and the purple ones. I bought like about 3 or 4 packs of each one just to make sure I had enough. And I feel like I have a lot of hair and a big head, so I feel like I just wanted to make sure. It's always best to have more than to have less. Pro tip number one. So definitely whatever size you guys decide to use, it really doesn't matter for this video. I just decided to use these two colors. And then of course you need your clips just to section off your hair and make sure you have something to hold it. And then I'm showing you the TGIN honey hair milk that I'm going to be using, and the Nairobi hair mousse that I will be using as well to set my style in place. So right now I'm just creating a middle part because I know this is probably how I will wear my hair, and it takes me a little bit while to get it perfect, and I still feel like it wasn't perfect, but it's cool. You don't have to part your hair like this. This is just a preference. This is just how I like my hair. And please, while watching this video, avoid any flakage that you guys see. Like I said, my hair is type dirty, so you're gonna see some kind of flakes. Like I just suffer from dry scalp, and with my hair being blown out, it really doesn't help. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to show you guys how I part my hair in 4 sections as usual and proceed to the style. So now I'm going to show you guys how I apply the flexi rods to my hair. And first I'm just going to add the TGIN hair milk, and I'm just using like a pinch, like not even a lot, just to add a little bit of moisture to my hair because my hair is type dry being in this blown out state. So I just want to add some moisture to my hair, so I'm going to add this hair milk. You could use whatever leave-in you choose. You don't even have to use one if you don't want to. If you feel like you got enough moisture in your hair, you can go straight into your mousse or whatever styler you're going to use to set your hair, but I definitely recommend using a leave-in if your hair is dry. And then I'm going to use 1 pump of this mousse. Now this mousse is also of choice. Like I said, you don't have to use this exact products, but I just use what works for my hair, and usually I use that for my weaves, but I decided to use it for my hair, and it came out cute the first time I did it, so I decided to use it again. But here I'm just showing you how to do the ends, and I start off on the ends and making sure they're super flat, and then rolling it up the flexi rod just so that I have a little bit of a tighter curl, a more smoother curl on the end. And then as I'm rolling it up, I'll probably do that like 2 times just to make sure it's really on the flexi rod. And then I'll start to use my wrist to kind of roll up the rest of my hair. As you can see, I'm not moving just the flexi rod, I'm using my wrist to kind of move it around my flexi rod. So I hope this kind of was broken down to you, and then I just bend it over. So hey. So I hope that this was kind of explained to you in a way that you understand. But here I'm just explaining to you if you want to um kind of put your hair closer together or further apart. You see my hair is kind of further apart because I want some elongation. I want my hair to be like really, just long and like with curls. But if you want it to be a tighter curl, just make sure you wrap your hair around the flexi rod smaller. So I have it like longer. You could do it smaller. It's really up to you and how much definition you want. But yeah, this is kind of what I do to my entire head, just adding the leave-in, adding the mousse, and then adding the flexi rods to my hair. And I'm gonna slow this down for you guys in a little bit just to really show you again how I really apply these flexi rods to my hair. So keep in mind, if you don't want to watch this part sped up and how I do my hair, you can really just go to the time 7:23 and you can see the slower down version of how I really apply these flexi rods to my hair, and it's kind of in a slower motion so you guys can really see how I apply these flexi rods. So 7:23 is the time. So now that we're at the slow motion part, I wanted to really get up close and personal and show you guys like how I really flatten out those ends and wrap it around the flexi rod. As you can see, I added my mousse. So you want to really make sure you add enough product on your ends only, because it does take a little minute to dry. And then make sure they're super flat and wrap that flexi rod around your hair probably like 2 to 3 times. It really is just up to you how high you want to go. But for the style that I'm going for, I'm really going to just wrap it around like 2 to 3 times. And then once I do that, I'm going to show you guys that I take the other end of the flexi rod and just use my wrist to wrap it around. And this is going to give you more of that wand curl look instead of just those bouncy spiral curls. This method is going to give you that super like fluffy but wand curlish heatless look. And I'm using this motion to tug it down and then use my other finger to kind of hold the hair in place. And I just twist and pull down. You want to add some tension when you're doing this just to set the hair in place. Don't do it too tight to where you're like pulling out your hair or giving yourself a headache, but you definitely want to add a little bit of tension just to make sure you're setting each hair strand in place and that you're getting the desired look. And then once I get to my roots, I try not to put it too close because I realize sleeping with these things aren't really comfortable. And then once I bend the top portion that I'm not using over to hold the flexi rod in place, it can be a little tight on my head and give me a headache. So you definitely want to do it for preference and how you decide to do it. But this is how I apply the flexi rods. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you learned something while watching this video. And if you do decide to do this style, let me know. Give me a let me know down in the comments section, and yes, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys back in my next video. Stay tuned to the end to see how this style came out. What's up, y'all? I'm back, and I don't know what happened with my audio, but whatever, we fixed it. And now I'm just gonna take these out. I slept with them overnight. Not the best sleep of my life, as y'all probably already know. Like, anybody that sleeps with Flexi Rods or have done a Flexi Rod set, they're not the best thing to sleep with. Let's speed through this and take this out one by one, and let's see how the rest of our hair came out. Alright, y'all, so my hair is finally free of those Flexi Rods, and as you can see, my hair is looking mad shiny. But the only problem is I could definitely tell they're not 100% dry, which I'm confused about because I did this last night. No, I know I didn't sit under the dryer, but I just feel like it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why is my hair not dry? So that's just a little bit disappointing. Probably just take these curls. As you can see, like, you see how the ends came out like super like bouncy. That's because when we did the perm rod, I mean the Flexi Rod, we let it be flat on the ends and then raveled it around with our wrist, and that's kind of what's giving this at the top. So what I'm probably going to do right now is just take this like this and go like this with each curl and pin it down, and then I'm gonna sit under the dryer just so my hair can dry, because I'll even show y'all this. But I think it'll come out cute. I just went about my day for the rest of the day, and then just used the diffuser on my hair for like maybe like 10 minutes just to make sure my hair was dry. And now I'm taking these pins out because it should be good by now. So now that my hair is finally dry, what I'm gonna do is just separate my hair a little bit, and really trying to separate it where it naturally separates.